Hi, Bart Yeske here, S&K Buick GMC, and today I'm here to introduce you to the brand new 2020 Encore GX. Several things here new with the Encore GX is totally redesigned vehicle from the Encore that we've had in the previous generation. This vehicle's front end is totally resculpted, as you can see, stays true to the Buick logo, brings these nice beautiful spears across the front end, a little bit lower than we traditionally have. LED headlamps, of course LED surrounds here on the front end of the vehicle. Also new to this vehicle is a brand new 1.2 3-cylinder engine with 137 horsepower. You can get this engine mated to a CVT. Also the 1.3, which you would see in this vehicle here, is 152 horsepower. You get that in all-wheel drive. That is a 9-speed transmission. Come around the back here. I'd like to show you something pretty cool we have here. So we have our hologram that actually allows us to use our hands-free lift gate. That hologram's right down here, as you can see on the floor, and we just make our kick motion. That'll allow us to open this up hands-free. Hands-free lift gate is available on the Encore GX, something we didn't have on the previous Encore. Back here in the back, you can see we still have our cargo cover. This will help eliminate people peeking in at all those nice gifts you may have for the young ones. We also have a lot more storage area here. This vehicle has gained 3 inches overall over the other Encore. This vehicle has gained all that space from simply the back seat or the front seat all the way to the rear cargo. So quite a bit more storage here as well. We do have a storage, or pardon me, a load floor that is interchangeable. We can slide this up top to give us more of a flat load level from what we have here on the seats. I'll fold one of these seats down here real quick. And you can see that presents a little bit more level load floor than what we are accustomed to. We'll close this up here. Of course, we have standard rear view camera on this vehicle. We now have the availability of a rear view mirror camera, which I'll show you from inside the vehicle here in a moment. Capless fill. And one thing we see inside here that's a little bit nicer is how simple these seats fold down. Come check this out. Our old seats had a fold and tumble style seat. This simply is just a lever, folds down. Both sides fold down. They have moved the 60/40 to be on the other side here. So your 60 is on the passenger side. Fold this back up. If you take a look inside here, we do now have a lot more legroom in the rear seats. Of course, we still have our passive key entry, all hands-free. Don't have to pull the remote out of your pocket or your purse. Okay, let's come inside the vehicle and show you some of the new features that we have here on the new Encore GX. Of course, we're still going to have our memory seats. We now have a heads-up display. We'll go ahead and start the vehicle up in order to display this. You can see this little display pops up here. We have heads-up display option now in the Buick Encore for the first time. This vehicle comes with a lot of safety equipment that you may come to expect. That can be found across the Buick Encore, all the way across the board from the lowest trim level, the preferred, all the way up to the Essence is what we see here. Of course, you can see the beautiful new redesigned leather seats, very tasteful, a lot more comfortable, and a wider seat base than the previous Encore. We now have the availability of adaptive cruise in our technology package. 360 camera, which I'd like to display here, is now available on the Encore. And we're going to go in here. As you can see, we have all options to select here. And here's our true 360. And once we put it into reverse, it'll also present your rear view camera with our doors open. We won't be able to see those cameras, but they are active. Also, the option of rear view mirror camera. We can simply flip the switch here and flip, so if we have a higher load in the back of the vehicle, we can see what's behind us while we're traveling down the road. We now have a availability of auto stop that can be turned off by the simple switch here, our all-wheel drive, and of course lane keep assist on this vehicle, and our park sensors. And this also has the self-parking ability by simply pushing this button, and then that will be controlled up top here. We'd like for you to come in and take a look at the all-new Buick Encore GX. We like to talk about it, but we'd much rather you come in and take a look. I think you're going to love this vehicle.